Okay. We're just gonna wait for a few more people before we start. Come join our stream. Notification gang. Hey, what's up? Let's put on some music. If we have any, that is. We're just gonna wait for a few more people before we start, but we're gonna do some bit of drawing, a bit of programming. Holy Grail. Also increase the recording volume maybe a little bit. Can you hear me? Can you hear me fine? All right, looks like we're all good. Let's put on some nice music in the background. All right, hey everybody. We're just gonna be doing a little bit of drawing today. I'm gonna be working on my world map for this new project. It's pretty cool. I'll show you what it looks like so far in the game in just a sec. But I also want to put on some music because if you don't know, the trailer for Pixelmania just came out, which is it's a really cool little event that some game developers host, and it's like, I don't know if you've heard of Inktober, but it's essentially Inktober but for pixel art. It's really fun. It's a lot of fun. I did it. This is the third year I think they're doing it. It's like every day in May you make one piece of pixel art, and you just try and see how much better you get. Let me just turn off that volume. Okay, awesome. So we got our music. I can hear you. What's the game about? Oh, okay. So yeah, this game is it's a platformer. It's a 2D, but it's not like the Bitlands or any of the ones before that. It's like a proper Metroidvania kind of game. It's got a lot of exploration elements to it and a lot of RPG elements to it. I'm trying to kind of elevate the art in this game and make it way better than the ones before. Here, look, I might as well just run it. I already have it open here. So this is what I have so far. We started it on the first stream a little while ago, like a few weeks ago. But since then I've been doing a bit of work on it. I've done a lot more work. I've polished it up quite a bit so far. Let me actually get rid of the music because we have some on in the game. But it's great so far. I redid some of the player art. I made it look a little bit nicer. By the way, if you want to know where the music in this game is coming from, it's from this guy. His name is Straight Up Gruntled. He's a really good musician. I'm mostly into MMORPGs, but this instantly sounds cool after I heard adventure. Yeah. So one of the main core mechanics of this is you actually have like a world map. So this is what that sprite was that you saw earlier. Who's messaging me on Xbox? I don't even have an Xbox. Okay, that's kind of suspicious. Anyways, so you have this world map you can open, and you can kind of navigate around it like this, and you can travel to these different areas. These little boxes that pop up. I haven't programmed traveling to the different areas quite yet. Actually, I think you can go to the inner circle, but I basically just started working on that map. But it's pretty cool so far. You can enter the rooms too. You can interact with some of the things. There's a whole dialogue system in place and everything like that. There better be some Easter eggs. You bet there will be a ton of Easter eggs in this. But yeah, there's a whole thing over there. And then there's an inventory system. So I was working on sorting out the inventory system and getting that working. It's pretty smooth. You can put stuff in your trash and trash stuff. You can equip things in different slots, like put your bullets in your ammo slot. You know, you can take certain pieces. You can throw it out of your inventory if you want, and you can hover over it. It's got a lot of functionality. I'm definitely happy with how this just turned out so far. It's not done. I still want to display some like tooltips and descriptions and stuff like the damage. But here's something really cool. When you put your helmet and chest in the slot, it'll actually equip onto your player. I don't have it animated quite yet, but the system for like having the equipment sprites on there, it is there. it does exist. The helmet actually does. The helmet animates. You can just stick on the helmet, which is kind of cool. The chest is not really animated yet, but you can still kind of see it a little bit. See, that's quite neat. Then you got your accessory slots as well. So yeah, that's what we're working on. We're just going to finish up drawing the map today. There's going to be a whole bunch of different areas you can travel to. I plan on at least having 9 or 10 or something like that. I'm not sure, but around that much. We can only enter a couple of the houses so far. The Jimmy looks so sick, and it reminds me of Forager. I haven't played Forager, but I have heard it's a really good game, and it's actually made with the same game engine as well. It's also made with the Game Maker Studio too. We got this. I don't even know what this guy would be used for. I meant for this to be a blacksmith room where you could like interact with the anvil and stuff to upgrade weapons, but I don't even know, like, would you talk to what do you guys think? Should we be able to talk to this guy to upgrade the weapons, or should you just be able to interact with like the anvil or something? Because I think it's kind of cool to have like a shot for that. And also, don't mind the music. The music is just placeholder in the background for this place. There's actually not meant to be anything there. So I was thinking, so upgrade. So I was thinking that you talk to him, and then you get like a little interface that pops up. That's what I was thinking. I had some concept art. Let me see if I can find it. I had some concept art for that. I've made a ton of art for this. I had like this little blacksmith UI thing where you put your weapon in here, and this would be like the upgrade button, and then you can, or upgrade per se or whatever. I don't even know if I want to do that anymore though, because see, the way that I set it up is kind of like I set up my inventory differently than I did originally, so I might actually have to change this now and make it into something else. Because we want to put our weapon in here, or we want to get like materials. This isn't gonna be like you put a weapon in there and you upgrade it. It's like you actually gather the materials to kind of craft it. So I need to make like some sort of crafting interface. So that's the journey. I won't deal with that now, but I definitely need to do that at some point. Okay, so let's continue making our map. So we have the sand area. We have the inner circle. We have the forest. We have the tundra, and then we have, of course, every good game needs a water world. So I don't know what else should I add? What are some other cool world ideas? I don't know. Let's start drawing some landforms though. Just to get ourselves started here. Actually, no. Let's make a new layer for that. We can smooth this out as well. I think this is kind of hard. Thinking of like the names for stuff. I've always had trouble with that. Never been able to really get it right. You know, what if there was like some distorted world that you could go to? Like a void or something. That'd be kind of cool. Also, I just realized how large this landmass was. Sorry, it's been a while since I've this sprite is actually quite old. It's been a while since I've gone and edited this. Okay, let's kind of have like a protrusion here, and then have a little bit of a mass right there. Okay, awesome. Put a little something there as well. And having like those little pieces that are on like normal islands in the real world kind of looks nice. Just like these small little things like that. Okay. And that shadow does look quite nice on the islands. Okay, awesome. Let's add it here now as well. So how's everyone's day been so far today? I woke up pretty early to get a lot done. I watched the trailer for Pixelmania. That was nice. I didn't know it was coming out today. It was a nice surprise. Definitely. God, I just realized how weird this thing looks. It's like poking out. How do I fix that? Maybe I don't need to. Maybe I can just do like something like this. That looks fine, yeah. Okay, and then for the icon for this area, okay, now we have to figure out what that place is gonna be. Is it gonna be like, well, okay, let's do some brainstorming here. I'm thinking at some point there's gonna have to be some fire area, or I did have this idea for this mineshaft place, maybe, where you could go. It could be like the name of some mine, and you go in there. Similar to how you know the crystal caverns in that one game in Bitlands. Did I just forget the name of my own game? That's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, that one game that I've been developing for like 2 years now, which actually comes out next week on Steam, so you should definitely check that out when it does come out. Okay, I'm gonna stop promoting myself. I want underwater giant cavern area. Yeah, so you see this area right here? That's what that's gonna be. It's why there's like this blue thingy over here. There's gonna be like this whole underwater place, but the connecting idea would be cool. Oh, but then again, for each of these areas, there are sub areas. Like for example, in the forest area, there's going to be this sub area where you can go in this giant tree. It's like this huge tree that's almost like another world kind of. I had that idea. I thought that would be cool. Yeah, for now I'll just make some little placeholder block. Come on. There we go. I'm actually going to be in the chat for a while today, so if you want feedback, I like the sub. Yeah, the subarrays are nice. I think it adds a little bit more to the world. I'll definitely ask for your help. I know when it comes to pixel art, you're very experienced in that area. Okay, so we're gonna make this, let's just put a fire one for now, fire color. I can always come back and change it later. That's the best part about this map, is that if I command S, it'll just automatically update it over here, and I don't even have to do anything. Also, why is this music banging? It's fire. Kinda wanna hear it though. Won't lie. There we go. Pixel art, programming, game design, not just spriting. Oh, I didn't know you did a bit of game design as well. That's quite neat. All right. get a nice like yellow color. That looks way too much like the sand. Make it brighter. Orangey as well. Just temporarily, we can leave it like that. Just looks like gold. Yeah, with a square, it's kind of hard to do it with just a square. I mean, it looks almost identical to this. It looks actually. This is literally. I think the gold palette I use is literally this, like that. Oh wait, no, that's not the gold palette. That's just the sand palette. What's the gold palette I use? I swear I have it somewhere around here. Equipment. Ah, yes. That's the gold palette. Let's just make it red. I think that looks more like it's on fire now. Having the hue shift go over to the purple and blue definitely makes it look more like that. We'll just leave it like that for now. And because it's like a fiery area, we'll decorate it with like some dead trees or something like that. Just like some very desolate feeling. Yeah. It definitely is much better. Some little rocks as well. When you're working with such small silhouettes, like without colors, it's interesting. It's more of a challenge. But I've learned a lot from just doing the like Terraria mods and stuff like that. Even just looking at the sprites and like asking for advice. It's helped a lot. Replacing zones arbitrarily, even overall climate. I mean, there is kind of an overall climate, like the ones that you can access earlier on are closer to the center. Like this is like your home base right here, which is the inner circle. Hey, welcome to the chat. Each mornings are a great place to learn. Yeah, I'm still blown away by the fact that Archery Overhaul, by the way, in case you didn't know, was a meme in my friend group, because we were all just like, whenever someone launched Terraria, we just spammed them in the Steam chat, download Archery Overhaul, download Archery Overhaul. And then eventually it got to the point where people wanted a lot of new stuff. So I was like, oh, I need people to help me out here. I can't do this on my own anymore. And now it's like hit 500,000 downloads. That's insane. That's pretty awesome. Your compass reads. Oh yeah. So here's a little fun fact about the compass. When you're in the game, you use the WASD keys to move around on the compass. So if you want to like here, look, let's go. I'll run the game just so you can see it. So if we run the game, we go into our map. You use the WASD keys to move around in the map. I thought that was like a neat little, I guess, quirk to the map. Yeah, you can use your mouse as well if you want. Also, Artini, congratulations on releasing that trailer, getting Pixelmania started. Always love to hear it. Hopefully I'll be able to participate this year. Thanks for your help with the music. Yeah, of course. I had a blast doing it. And soon I'm actually working on another project, another music project, and it is out on Steam. It is out on Steam. The soundtrack should be released hopefully in the next few days on this channel, because I'm still waiting for the person who I'm making the soundtrack for to put that page as public and share it with everybody. But once they do, you're gonna see. I already have it uploaded. The soundtrack is already uploaded. I just had to press publish. So let me get on the old computer queue. Let's have one more rock over here. Or I don't even know if you can call this a rock. I'm getting so picky right now. I'm like moving over these tiny pixels to get it just the way I want. So even that for now is like perfectly fine. I don't have much of a problem with that. Will this be paid access? Paid access is as if you want to play like the super in development versions and have access to all of the betas every time I update it, you can just do it for free on itch. I have a restricted page. I think the link is somewhere in my Discord. But no. Not right now, at least. At the stage that it's in, it's there's no funky paid stuff. Okay, so now that we had another area. That's very nice. So let's keep adding though. I want to make some more landforms over here. Can you explain what this new game will be like? Absolutely. So for a while, I was never really good enough to program certain things into games, but now that I have a bit more experience under my belt, I want to create like a proper game, one where I write out a story, where I have very polished core mechanics and art that looks very nice and clean, look and feel to a game that also runs very well. So this game is going to be a 2D Metroidvania platformer. There is going to be a base storyline. There's also going to be, in each one of these little worlds that you're seeing here, there's going to be a subplot that you can explore. And there's going to be like a little story. And each of those little arcs in those worlds is going to contribute to the overall story arc. And it's all going to come together in the end. I don't want to spoil what that is right now, but I do have a very extensive Google document where I've written a lot of stuff down for this project. All of like the areas that I want to make. Even some of the dialogue, even some of the specifics. I've gotten far enough at that point, which is why I'm able to develop quickly. Because once you have the groundwork done, and you've kind of written the base of what your project is going to be, it's so much easier to develop it, and you can because you have an understanding of what you want to do. So I don't have to be like, oh, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? It's more of like, okay, I know what I'm going to do, and now I just have to do it. And that's when game development to me is just the most fun, because you just keep adding all the new things, all the cool mechanics you get to put in, and none of the boring stuff. Just got all the boring stuff out of the way. Super excited. I'm excited too. I don't know how long it'll take to make, but my my idea is that if you think it's gonna take a year, it's probably gonna take you 2 years. I think you can make some lava puddles on some of a small scale map. I think it's possible. Yeah. I mean, the vibe is like a silhouette vibe. But I still don't know quite yet if that's going to be the case in the end. Like, I could, if I try making like a puddle of some sort, don't know what that would look like. It would look weird. That's for sure. Like some lava puddle. I mean, it could work. A cool tip for water is to draw broken lines along the coastlines of your islands. Oh yeah, so one thing I know people do in water is they do stuff like this to kind of show that there's like actually something there, like that, you know, and that does make it look like it's in the water. And I might do this. I think it would be cool because it's not hard to just do that, and then like let's make a new layer just so I can maybe toggle this on and off. If I wanted to make it kind of go up and down and animate it, that's not as hard as you might expect. There should be a term for when pixel artists get too attracted by a position of just 1 or 2 pixels. I believe that's called perfectionism. Or some kind of a weird OCD thing, I don't know. Oh. That's the pixel error there. Okay. Let's fix that. So what you can do is for the second frame, you can just bring this up by 1, and then you get this kind of animation where it's like bobbing up and down. Obviously it'd be slower than that, but that might look kind of nice. But then again, I think it should probably go lower. It should probably go down 1 because that just looks kind of weird. But it's incredibly easy to do this because it's just a 2-frame little animation. And I don't know if that would look better. Now that doesn't look good. It does, yeah, that's the thing. It makes your islands look like there's actual depth to them. I mean, it could look nice. It's on another layer, so all I really have to do is just kind of quit that layer. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that looks better, or not really? It could work. Looks nice, but it's also very uniform. Yeah, it is very uniform. I agree. It just goes up, down. Guys, don't make me make like a shader for this, please. I just want to draw the map, man. I just want to draw the map. I'm just gonna stick with doing this for now. I'll keep drawing land masses and see where we can go from there. But here's a cool bit. Let's save this. Let me just flat. I don't need the layers for this, luckily, so I can just do that. But let's go back into the map sprite that's actually in this game engine, because like it's literally as simple as just importing this wherever it's saved to. Where did it save to again? It should save in the GUI. Yeah. Save. The heck? Oh, there we are. So I can just import it like that. And then, boom, the map is already there. And if I go and run the game, you'll be able to see the new island in the map. So I can just navigate it, and there it is. I'm going to have to do some fixing with like the limits of how far left and right you can go, because you can't quite go all the way there. Let's actually do that now before I forget. Let's go into our map. And all things considered, this is actually, it's not too bad code-wise. Yeah, I thought I had the limits based on the image, but it looks like I got it a little bit off. Let me go and check that out. Because I have a clamp right here. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I accidentally made 10 pixels off. to the left and right. So now, yeah, you can go farther. But actually, not quite. Okay, that should do it. There we go. So we can go all the way now to the right and to the left. There we go. Perfect. So we can actually look at everything. Oh, the top boundary. The top boundary is actually... Top boundary is fine. I want to be able to go and see this. This is as far as you can go up, and this is as far as you can go down. So it's about this. Also, the leaves look sick. I love the leaf particles. Okay. I kind of want to add some detail to this part of the map. I don't know what I would do though. I had this idea of like having just a giant, like a giant hole just directly in the center of it. So that as like maybe like a cavern, you could like dive in there maybe. Maybe it'll indicate that. It's like a sub area. I need to pull up my Google Doc. I've written so much stuff down. I need to check it. Okay, here we are. Areas and worlds. So I have the Great Tree, the... Ooh, that's right. I wanted to have like a dungeon area. That's what I wanted. Oh, and I don't know if you guys have seen... Have you guys seen the oh, what's it called? That one Studio Ghibli movie? I forget what it's called. Oh, it's the one where there's it's the Castle in the Sky, I think it's called. I wanted to have kind of a world that was like that, where it's just this massive just thing, island in the sky, and there's like an outside portion and there's like a castle portion on the inside. I thought that'd be sick. Ice face. Actually, an igloo might look nice on the ice area. There's the igloo. I can't, there's no texture you can add to it because there's no like... Yeah, I think it's better to just keep it. Like something like that. I don't even know how I would make like shapes with such small silhouettes. It's too hard. It's too hard. I'm just gonna, I can't do it. I can't do it. So let's make the dungeon landmass then. That'll be like kind of down here. But what I also plan to do is I want to have it so these areas are blacked out until you've discovered them. So they look like that on the map until you've found them out. So maybe, like for example, you start here, right? So you have this place, but then before you unlock the wood area, it looks like that. It's just like a blacked out little island piece right there. I think that'd be really cool because then it's like there's progression there. And also this tree needs to come down by 1. So I'll just end up looking at something like that. Minus the WASD. That thing would still be there. But that's what I think would be cool. What? Don't you have one of the colors on the islands be maroon? You can have that. Haha. Very funny. The maroon island. This would be the maroon island. Or you could have a fog. If I do fog, I would draw that with code. I think it would be better. I would have that be a separate sprite. Right now we're making the base of this stuff. And I also want this to be farther away. This whole thing should be shifted up like that. Actually, maybe a little bit further. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Oh, and by the way, we are going to be doing some music later, so you can stick around for that as well. I'm going to once again attempt to play the cello. See if I got any better since last stream. Hey Archindi, does this count as a Pixelmania? Can I count this as a Pixelmania submission? Pretty please. I really want to have time to do it, but I have no idea what's going to be happening. Cause my game is going to release on the 29th. I don't know what's going to happen after that. I hope it's not like some huge rush where there's like a big error and I have to fix it really fast. That's a game developer's greatest nightmare. First thing will be a group of random islands on a map with an odd compass. Well, I think I did pretty good on that theme. Yo, we should have day 32, the special day in May that doesn't exist. That's gonna be the theme. May 32nd. We'll add a new day to the month. That actually would be cool though if you had a secret day. Dungeon Island skull shaped. Oh yeah, that just gave me an idea. What if like the indents? Oh, you know. I kind of want to do that now. Okay, this won't be the Dungeon Island. This will be something else. I want to make it skull shaped. I mean, you never know. It could work, or maybe it won't work. We'll find out. this can be the, let me pull up on the docs. This can be, there's still, okay, so there's one more world after the after these two that I'm about to draw, and that'll make 9 in total, which is what I was going for. So, oh, that actually means we have to make this smaller, if that's the case. Is there gonna be enough room on the map for all this? I don't know. We'll make it work. There's not going to be anything else like on the bottom. There will be something over here, and there will probably be something over here. Yeah, that seems about right when you zoom out. This area, and then this area. Then you got like a complete map. So let's make some more mini islands over here. And then once we're done with all the islands, all we have to do is just add some details to them. We have like this water spikes. What if we added some waves? It looks awful. Oh my god. Actually, it didn't look that bad. Not as bad as I thought it would look. Maybe, yeah, that looks a bit nicer, I think. This is the water area. It does need waves. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. It's a good detail. Adding some indentations in the islands makes it look way nicer, less uniform. There we go. I like it. Although I might actually just completely get rid of this little piece right here, because I don't like it. Goodbye. Man, I have the power to shape land. I can shape the world. Going drunk with power. Okay, I think that's fine for whatever island that will be. Let's consult the Google document. So some sub areas for those who are interested in the forest. There's going to be a toadstool forest, the elder tree, that's the name of the giant tree sub area. I think, oh, there's the castle in the cloud area. Wow, that's all I have. I need to make a new name. I thought I had 9. I only had 8. Quick, what's a fantasy setting? That island should be the screwdriver with a big pimple on its head island. That I felt a lot of pain reading that. Is it weird that my mind immediately went to like, oh, using the screwdriver to like screw drive the pimple? I don't want to. No, that's not. I don't want to think about that. Okay, back to spriting, please. If in doubt, just make it a black silhouette. Who knows what that island is going to be? I don't even know yet. Could be anything. It's actually a wrench. Okay, listen. I didn't want to think about using a wrench on a pimple today. Wasn't my goal with the stream. That has to be the best skull that you've ever seen. Like, come on. Look at that. We'll smooth it out. Looks awful. Handsome Squidward. What does Handsome Squidward look like again? It's like he's got the I kind of want. This is definitely what Handsome Squidward looks like. There we go. Finished. Oh, I like how someone in chat just said, "What are you doing?" Well, I don't think I can. I don't think I know how to explain. I'm gonna be honest. Let's just Control Z real quick. Pretend that nothing happened. Also, the skull bit of this needs to be like over here. Love how I joined. Squidward is the first thing you see. Hey, listen, we drew like 3 islands, alright? That wasn't the only thing we've done. I promise. This is just the same thing happened last stream. We just, for like half an hour, we just made some stupid song. We were just like singing something. I forget what it was. But it went off the rails really quickly. Yeah, I'm doing a map. And right now someone suggested that we try doing a skull island. I don't know how well it'll work, but it's worth a shot. Besides, I've learned is definitely doesn't need to be perfect. As long as you can tell it's a skull and an island, that's all that really matters. In the end. I'll draw a mouth. This thing needs a mouth. How long? Probably for another hour or two. When I stream, I like to stream for a very long time. What can I say? I like to commit. Teeth. I don't know how I would do the teeth and not make it look awful. I can try. Maybe instead, because you also got to remember, we got to put one of these icons here as well. What if the icon was his nose? I introduced Riptide's girlfriend. Thanks. Or what are you saying? Are you saying she's dead? That skull needs to look more like an island. Now it's two sharp edges. And two flat, flat parts. Okay, let's give that a shot. Also, the music is vibing right now. This is why you make your own music, so you can't get DMCA striked. It's a pro move. Don't want DMCA? Just spend like 3 years making music. And you're set. I wanted to make like a crossbones as well. I think that might help. Gotta head out. No, see you later. Thanks for coming. It's always great to have you here. What am I doing? Oh my god. Hey, what's up? Hey. We're just doing some map drawing. I don't know how much longer we're going to be doing this for. But probably not for too long. Okay, I think I just realized. I think... Oh my god, I'm getting spammed by Xbox. How do I turn this off? I actually don't even own an Xbox either, so I'm not sure what's going on here. We'll just pretend like nothing's happening. Sad fog dragon invite you to a party. No, thank you. Oh, you know what? That's probably my little brother. He likes to play the Xbox a lot. Hello. That was my dog. What games do I play? Oh, I play a ton of games. Yeah. One I've been playing a lot recently, Core Keeper. Core Keeper is fire. I mean, I got it, I think, when did I get it? Like, a few weeks ago? I played it basically until the egg, the Easter thing or whatever. You had to hunt for eggs in the game. I didn't do that bit, but I played a decent amount. How did I respond before the message even appeared on the chat? Well, you see, I have good reflexes. I don't know how that answers your question, but there you go. I don't know how I feel about the Skull Island. What am I making? I will show you what I'm making. Let's actually save this map again. Actually, let me just very, very quickly. How do I can't copy paste it. I have to actually draw it. I know. I'll just do that. I'll do that a bit later. This is what we're doing. This is our world map that we're still making. It does feel a little bit jumbled. I can maybe make it a little bit larger. Yeah, let's spread stuff out a bit more. Yeah, you can. I want to be able to travel to these different areas, but I need to space stuff out correctly. Like this especially needs to be farther away. Same with this actually. Maybe add a nose. I think I deleted the nose. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay. I don't know if I want to do the skull. It might not work with like this style. Maybe it will. But I don't know. Notion of more perspective. Like facing toward the certain direction. That does look better. See, this is why I have the chat. Chat's got my back. I'm also like the artist part of me just wants to do a fully like realized drawing of everything. You know, it doesn't want to just go for like this basic style. But I must do it. It's not all about the fancy shadings. What time is it there? It is 12:30 in the afternoon. right in the middle of the day. Yeah, okay, so now we just have to... Oh, what the heck did I just do? Now we just have to... just polish it up. Add the bone on this side right here. And I think it'll look fine. I think it'll turn out okay. Here it is 9:38. You know, there are some people from so many time zones that are here. I remember there's this one guy who was like 20 hours in the future. It was crazy. I probably should have asked him for like my fortune. He could have told me what happened. It's 10:30 p.m. Dang. It is late. What time zone is that? That's like somewhere in Europe. Europe or Germany or something like that. Oh, Romania, okay. Because I know where I'm from, which is Portugal, the time difference compared to here is, I believe, 6 hours, or maybe, oh, actually no, it's 9 hours on the eastern part of the U.S., but I think it's only 6 hours on the western part of the U.S. West Coast USA. Hey, my man's also on the West Coast. Making a visual novel in Romanian called The Adventure of the Lost Father. It's mostly based about comedy and about you searching for your dad. The Adventure of the Lost Father. That sounds like it could be really funny based on the title alone. Kind of reminds me of the Ugly Duckling. He's just going around asking people like, "You my dad?" That could be a fun reference. He just thinks everyone is his dad the whole time. He went to buy milk, and he went in the back of the store. Fell into a secret society of monkeys that want to take over the world. Dang, okay, that's not where I thought it was going at all. Okay, then. Let me actually move these islands. Oh God. I might just draw it by scratch. Yeah. Screw trying to copy and paste. That just messes things up. Yes, I am from Portugal, yes. But thing is, I only lived there for 3 years. I moved to the US when I was 3. So I went to an English school in preparation for moving here. So I never really learned Portuguese. Shame. Could have been bilingual. don't know how I want to do this. I still am not like, I'm still hesitating. Like, I don't know if I want to change the, like, this thing, or if I want to keep it. First it has to be on par. Keep it, okay. I have to match it with I think it'll look better unmatched. Let me just save it as it is now. What software is this? This is Sprite. Probably the best pixel art software I've ever used. I've used it for like 2 years now. I swear by it. I also don't like those little islands that are there at all. Let's move 'em over there. Except I can't imagine using GameMaker to make that crazy UI and all that. Yeah, UI in GameMaker, it's a bit interesting, I'll say. It's not like Unity or Godot, where they have a bunch of like stuff already there. You do kind of have to do that bit yourself. But like, I got this awesome function that I use. Let's check out the UI. So first off, I just got this, just because I hate doing like the if mouse check button press, I just got a function called click, so I can just say if click. That just makes my life 10 times easier when I'm coding. I got something called the draw custom. So if I want to, instead of saying like draw set alpha, then draw set color, and then draw set V align, draw set H align, I can just say draw custom, center, true, color, CY alpha, and then whatever value that is. And that's just one line. And I also have a reset, which just resets the draw. And then I have this, which is a hover over script. So this takes the X position of your of where you want to hover over, the Y position of where you want to hover over, and the width and height of like the area you want to hover over, and it returns whether or not the mouse is in that position. So I can just say if hover, oops, I accidentally did a parenthesis. I can just say if hover over, well, I don't know, like some random position. I can say if hover over and click, then I can just hover over that little area on the GUI and click it, and then I can do stuff. And that's all I have to do. I don't have to do anything crazy. Have you ever played Minecraft? My friend, I have played Minecraft since the day it came out. What language are you coding in? So GML has its own language called GameMaker language. It's a combination of Python, C#, and Java. It's pretty great. I'd say it's got a lot of very cool things you can do with it. It's very optimized for 2D, I will say. Very good for 2D games. For 3D, I would not use this ever. Unity or Unreal, good is what you use for 3D. I don't think I'd ever even attempt doing that on GameMaker Studio 2. Okay, let's Skull Island. Let's save it and see what it looks like. Would I recommend Game Maker for new people? That's actually a good question. Game Maker for new people. Well, first off, it's free, so that's quite nice. The language is very beginner friendly. I will say it's very beginner friendly. If you don't actually need semicolons at the end of your code. They have an auto detect for that, which you'll notice in mine. It doesn't matter because I code in C# like all the time in other languages. I still use semicolons on everything. It's just the force of habit, and you should get into that habit. It is very, very important to have. But KMaker, yeah, I think it's good for beginners. You can easily hop in and make something. You can make something very quickly. What's your opinion on the Godot engine? Godot is fantastic. It's up and coming. They're always adding new stuff to it. I know a friend of mine, Game Endeavor. I don't know if you've seen his videos. He uses Godot. He's made some amazing stuff with that. So yeah, Godot is also great. It's also free. My PC specs, ooh. I mean, I'll just show you something real quick. Let's say, where's my global.dev? I have a variable in here that controls developer mode. I haven't created a toggle for it yet, but if I set it to true, you'll see I can mouse over objects in like objects FPS. So you can see that I'm running over 2000 FPS on this game. Very good, if I do say so. But the PC specs, I have, you won't believe this, I have an RTX 3080 as my graphics card. I have an incredibly beefy computer. I can throw stuff in its mouth, it'll just chew it up and spit it out perfectly. And I'm telling you, the Intel was it i9 processor? I can compile stuff so fast. It like, I remember when I had my Mac, my like 6-year-old MacBook. That's right. I went from a 6-year-old MacBook to like this super power PC. What a difference it made. I remember trying to compile stuff on like the old MacBook. It took like 30 seconds to a minute to compile a small project. But in this, look at that. Well, it's like 3, 2, 1, and then it's built and compiled it, and I'm already running the thing, which is so great. Show me your item code for inventory. I use enums and constants for that. So this is what I do. Let me just exit out that. So I got item properties, some macros and constants for damage, name, description, rarity, etc. For the style of weapon that it is, and then the actual items themselves, which these are just macros like that, but they're just constants. I have the number of max slots of my inventory. The rows and columns don't even matter. That was just out when I was messing around. I forgot to get rid of those variables. I could probably get rid of them now. Actually, I might. Oh no, I still use them to draw. I use them to draw the inventory still. Yeah. And then here I initialize the slots. So I basically apply and change all the properties of all my items. So I set my slots to none. I have a mirrored array for the number of items. So I set that to 0 for all of them. And I set like the amount, which I use for singular slots, like for the weapon slots or ammo slots. I have a specific variable for that. I have whether or not it can stack, the damage, sprite, rarity, which determines like the box and stuff. Hey, congrats on finishing Bitlands. Thank you so much. The final build is already uploaded. It goes public in a week. Super exciting. It's got the object that's related to the item. So like when you want to drag it out of the inventory and throw it on the ground, it has to create an object for that. Then there's the name of the item, and there's the type. So if it's like an accessory and you want to put it in the accessory slot, all I have to do is just say style.accessory, and then it can go in that slot. And then I got this. This is probably the best bit right here. It looks crazy, but it's not. If I want to add an item, all I have to say is, okay, well, let's create this item. Items dot, what item do we want to create? Let's say we have like some wood item or something. So we're going to say the wood. What's the sprite for this item? Our wood sprite. The damage of 0. Rarity of 0. The name is wood. Item style, style.normal. The object will be the wood item. And then the equip sprite. So I have a sprite for when I equip an item. We can just put that to false, and then they won't have one. And then that's it. That item is now in the game. It's really great how that works. And then I have the add item, which actually puts the item into the inventory slot, like directly. I don't really use this in very many other places, but yeah, it's got a whole bunch of little math behind there just to make sure that it finds the right slot, puts in the right one. And then a bunch of position values for drawing stuff, and then some functions for drawing like item data, the names, animating the squash and stretch, stuff like that. Scythe, make a scythe. I'll add it to the list. Let me open up the Google Doc. Okay. Items. Scythe. Awesome. Okay, why don't you use JSON or database to store new items and then have them instantiated through code instead of programming everything in? So it's a little bit different in GameMaker. I prefer doing it this way because you have just a tiny bit more control over some stuff. Like, so what's a good example? If I can easily and visually declare stuff like this using just one script instead of having to have like a whole JSON database for that. However, if I was using something like Spine, right, I would do that. Because in Spine, you can have attachments and stuff like that for your items and weapons. But the problem with Spine is that it's not perfect pixel based. So, oh my god, I just got an insane idea. Okay, so in GameMaker, there's something called surfaces, right? And it's like a piece of paper that you can draw stuff on, and then you can put it on top or overlay it onto something else. And what I could do is, because when you animate something in Spine, right? Spine is an animation software. Let's just open some random thing that I have here. Right? Spine is an animation software that does stuff like this. You can take bones of creatures and animate them and stuff like that. Yes, it's a skeleton animation. But the problem with this is that you can't do perfect pixel animations with this. But if I use a surface, I bet you I could make it so that although it animates, like the file isn't pixel perfect, I could code it so that it looks like it is. And that might actually look really cool. I might experiment with that later. Because then the inventory would be very easy. for like visual equip sprites and stuff like that. It's worth trying. I'll give it a shot at some point. Probably. Yes, you can definitely do that. I didn't even think about that. All because I was thinking about the JSON files. Sudden idea. Like, actually, let me try something real quick. I bet you if I do this, hold on a second. If I create a surface like that, and then this will probably lag a little bit though. If I do this, and I open my inventory, oh my god, that actually works. The squash and stretch is now pixelated. Wait, let me turn off the developer thing where I can like see the position of my mouse and stuff. Let me make a quick toggle real quick so I can turn that on and off. So there we go. Bye, I need to go. Thanks for coming by. So, okay. So if I click like this, you can really see the squash and stretch is like pixelated now. That's really cool. Oh yeah, so the equip sprites, I only have the standing one, but it's pretty cool. It's like Terraria does it. You got like the sprite sheet that just kind of matches the animation frames. It's pretty neat. The whole weapon system and equipping and stuff is still very in the works, so I wouldn't expect it to look anything like this when it's done. How do I make it squash and stretch? So you have the X scale and the Y scale of an image, and so what you do is when you increase the X scale, you decrease the Y scale, or vice versa, or you just decrease it all, but just the entire scale itself, and then have it go back up. And you can use a sine function to do that, to make it look smoother. Or you can do what GameMaker has something called an animation curve. So you can curve a value, which is really awesome. It's almost like keyframing in a way. But it's great. Also, I'm gonna exit Spline. Okay. I just want to look at our map one more time. You can toggle Boolean variables a lot easier if you just use conditional operators in the assignments. Yeah, you're right. I'm still not a programming expert, but yeah, it goes up like too much. Does this game have a name yet? I'll reveal the name later. It does have a name, but I can't share it yet. I gotta be a little bit secretive. Like, come on. Also need to add the escape button, because we're not experts when giving these little tips. Yeah, thank you. Hopefully, I'm going for a computer science degree for my major, so I'm hoping I'll get better. Travel to the inner circle. If you press yes, nothing happens. What are my player stats like? It's like my HP and stuff. Like my speed. Yeah, so I just have a variable. I just use variables. So the way that my player works is I have a horizontal and vertical speed. And depending on what that value is, it's like the velocity basically of my player. Then I have the actual speed of the movement, and I have variables that store the original speed of my player. So like the base speed, but this is like the actual speed. It's just called SPD. Then I have the height of my jump, the gravity, whether or not we're allowed to move, the state. So I have a state system in which I can change my player state. So if I want to go and move normally, I'll set to my move state. If I want to like attack, I could create an attack state. I haven't created very many states. I only have the movement and then like a frozen idle state for when there's like cutscene or whatever. I got like the alpha value of my player, the direction that's looking at, the X and Y scale of my player, whether or not it's on the ground, the center of my player, the sprite for whether or not the sprite for what armor I have equipped, because I have to draw that over my player, so I have some variables for that. And then I have this, so when we enter a new room, we look in the direction of the mouse. And then for the movement itself, have you ever played Hollow Knight? Let's go, and I have it downloaded. I played it this April. I love it. It's great. Although I'm having trouble just finding my way. I don't know where anything is in this game. You know, one day I'm going to do a stream, and you guys are going to help me finish the game, because I have no clue how to do it. But yeah, I'll just explain this last thing for Mutator. So I have this move function, which takes in one argument of the solid that you're going to collide with, which is usually just the O solid, which is a parent object, where all my different other solids are children of. And then I check if there's a solid to the right or left of us. So x plus h speed, which is our player's position, dot x plus its current horizontal speed. And if there is, we will make sure that we don't move any farther in that direction, and we'll also make sure that we get as far as we possibly can to that wall before we collide, which is why there's a while loop here. So you're fake raycast. Yeah, I'm not raycasting. This is fake raycasting. I don't know how to do that, how to raycast perfectly. Will my enemies inherit from the player? They'll inherit from an enemy parent object, which will have similar physics. Yes, they'll use the same script. So like, I can make anything move with this. I do it with my items. If I go to my item parent, like my actual object, I have my move O solid right here, and I have some physics stuff just to make it look nice. It's just some stuff to make it look pretty when it's falling, and some particle effects when it hits the ground, as well as moving toward the player when the player gets close, and then also kind of animating a tiny bit, and then the gravity, stuff like that. But yes, the actual physics is the same across the board. So yeah, I hope that answers the question. All right, what was I doing? I know I was doing something. Oh yeah, we were drawing our map. I was just wondering if you had a base entity class. Basically, that everything inherited from, keep from redundant code. So much fun, curious. Yeah, absolutely. I love answering questions, even if I don't know the answers, because then I get to think about it more. Sorry for interrupting you so much. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I absolutely love getting feedback from people who are good programmers. Helps a lot. You know, I kind of want to pull out some. I want to do some music. I'm kind of in the mood to do some music right now. We did a lot on our map. We got 2 new islands, or 3 if you count the skull. We fixed that little bug with the island. We got that really cool squash and stretch thing, pixelated. Squash and stretch. How many different game engines have you used, and what do you think of them? Ooh. Okay, so I used Godot for like a week, just because I was curious. It's good. It's very good. It's got a it's great for UI especially. It's really easy to make good UI in Godot. Unity, I've used it a little bit. I think I tried making this. I made concept art a while ago for this thing. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to do this. At least not for like a few years. But see if I can find the concept art. I should probably organize my stuff more. This was the concept art. I tried to make a game like this in Unity. Being lost is part of the journey. Amen to that. This was the concept art I had for a game, like a drawn game in like Photoshop. I tried to start it in Unity. I got as far as parallaxing backgrounds. That was it. I've never liked Unity. It's okay if you want to make something that like a drawn kind of style game with vector graphics. It's pretty good, but at the same time there's a lot going on. There's so many buttons. Pixel perfect guy here. Yeah. Oh, for the Hollow Knight. Yeah, being lost is part of the journey, but I kid you not, I've at least spent 10 hours just wandering around trying to find stuff. I got pretty far. I think I got past like the water. No, I'm trying to get into the Royal Waterways. I haven't actually got the key to go there yet, but I beat a whole bunch of bosses. I went to the Crystal Caves or whatever the heck they're called. I got the dash forward, like burst ability and ground slam. I don't know the names of these things. I just know what they do. What program did you use to make the consent art in? I feel like I'm missing something here. The consent art. Not sure. Oh, concept art. I use Photoshop. Yeah, good old Photoshop. Let's pause the music. Don't worry about it. Grammar is not the end of the world. I was doing some random crap with permanent noise. Yeah, sorry. It was a bit loud. Permanent noise is sick. I want to learn how to do that. Generate a noise map. Play some peaceful music. This is what I use for fake random noise. Permanent noise is hard. Dude, I tried watching a tutorial on it. I didn't understand half of what was going on. Some lovely chords. Let's make a quick little song. Why not? One, two, three, four. Let's try that again. Have you ever made a Metroidvania game? Ooh. Metroidvania. I think I did it at, like, I think I tried at one point. It didn't go anywhere. I don't even remember what it was called. Or if it even had a name. I did a lot of strange projects back in the day. I remember I made one that was about you fall down a cavern and it's like the hardest game you've ever played. And then at the end you find these pages and then it's revealed that you've basically fallen into the depths of like of hell basically because you ate some guy's sandwich. I think that's what the plot was. It was something really stupid. It was funny to see people's reactions. Those chords will work. Wonderful. Okay. Sounds about right. Only recently have I actually considered doing this game dev thing as a more seriously. Welcome back. We transitioned to music. Possibly. If you can call this music. Hello, please load. Get that flute. Wait, this is gonna be loud. Wonderful. Very peaceful. It is a bit awkward because there's a full second delay when I press the note and it appears, because if I try and use the Focusrite thing where there's no delay, then you guys can't hear it. It's really annoying, but it just makes it hard to do like fast things. Can you set the delay? Sadly, you can do it like a kind of, but not. It is never perfect. There's still a delay. A buddy of mine just says delayed 10 milliseconds. 10 ms. Wait, hold on a second. It disappeared. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, where'd... Buffer length. No, they had a... I remember they had a thing where you could change... There was like a slider. Where did it go? Also, the buffer length needs to be higher. I'm hearing like some crackling noises. See, it says 22 ms. Why can't I change that anymore? No. Oh my god, it's not even a whole it's like not even like in the tens. Hello. Ah, well. I got to do it the good old ooga booga way. And just click on it like that. Actually, it's not so bad with the piano. It's okay. Sounds a little bright. Yep, I can change that. I have my own settings. That's right. Let me just go a bit closer to the MIDI keyboard. I'm like outstretching my hands completely. Ooh, I got my pedal as well. Very nice. Of Ori songs. Some dissonance. Whoa. I just slipped my finger there. That was crazy. That's a nice chord. I don't actually think I know any real songs on the piano. I just use it for my own composing. Rush E. Is that an E major? I think that was actually E minor. Whoops. That's some interesting dissonance there. Rush. I don't. What does Rushy sound like? I gotta listen to that again. Hold on a second. That'd be really funny if I could play that. Rushy. Okay, that's a deodorant ad. Let's just skip that. Oh, the deodorant is ridiculously long lasting. Good to know. This is not me playing. This is a video on YouTube. Rush B. Oh. Easy. I did it. I played Rush E, guys. Oh god, that gets fast. Oh my god. What? What? How do you even... I don't even think I can... A finger's... That... da. That's too crazy, dude. I don't know how to even play like other songs. I can't play that. That's insane. How do you... That's like all of my fingers. Impossible to delay. It's not possible. I kind of want to pull up the real cello. I've only been playing for a month, but still, I want to try it. Let's grab it. Have I ever played Beat Saber? I think so once. I don't have a VR set though. If I did, I would probably be playing it a lot. Okay, let me get the bow. This might sound really awful. You can probably hear that. How well can you hear this? It's out of tune. I need to tune it. Don't want to drop the bow. Sorry, I just need to get my phone so I can perfectly tune this thing. There's a person who did rush E on violin. Dang. Guy got some crazy fingers. Alright, let's tune the C string. Surprisingly in tune. Okay. G. G is also in tune. Now the D string. Also, wow, I thought it was a little bit out of tune. I guess it wasn't. Now the A string, which is the highest one, also in tune. Oh, still a beginner. It's interesting, I'll tell you that. Definitely not as bad as it was in that last stream I did. That's for sure. Are you? No, I'm not. I started taking lessons last month. Sounds like you're playing Oh When the Saints. I've never heard that. How does that one thing go? I don't know how that goes. I'm sorry, I haven't learned. I only know the first hand position. I haven't learned how to go up the scale all the way yet. How's it? What's the note of A? Should I try to play the Hollow Knight theme song? How's it going? It goes starts with A. No, it doesn't start with A. It starts with B. Now it goes. Something like that, right? That's how it goes? Something. Oof, that's a hard string change for me. It's going from this note, which is A, from then going to this note on the G string. Oof. I can't do that. That's too hard for my fingies. What's an easier song? Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I'm still at that stage, guys. I'm sorry. Whoa. Through fire and flames. I'll get there eventually, guys. Don't worry. Ba 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 ba. It didn't sound half bad though. The C string is so low. Some tremolo techniques. Well, not so bad so far. Maybe let's learn a song actually. Let me see some sprites. I see how it is. I see how it is. Don't music just call on me. I don't got it. Nah, we're just having fun. You know, actually, I do have one question for you real quick. So for the interior of the houses, how do you think I should do this correctly? What's the best way to do this? I don't really know what to do. It doesn't look so great. we tried a black outside already? It's like a black background? No, I haven't. That might work actually really well. I'll save the trailer for later. Okay, let's try the black background. The outside should have... Oh, there is a pattern. There's a stone tile pattern on the background. Might be hard to see though. But it does parallaxes as well. Let's give the black thing a shot real quick. See, that actually looks better. I think that actually looks better with the black background. It's also easier to do. It's just the one color. It's great. I have too much contrast in the background. Fights with the foreground and color space. You know what? I think I might have a way to fix that. The dark brown color. Oh, I know what you mean. Okay, I think I know what you mean. Let me go into this thing. There is a way. I've been tinkering around with fixing that. So, if I do this... Things in the background are typically desaturated and of a bluer color. Who has distance. Some things too blurry, they look farther away than they should. Okay. Okay, I see you. Just a tiny bit though. Like the brick pattern better? Okay, I see you. I do have a little variant of it. I like messing around with stuff. Because the thing is, once you get one house right, you can just kind of do the same thing for the rest. What do you think? What do you think of that? Is that a little bit better? The compression is destroying the pattern. Ah, yes. That's good. Okay. It does look better. I will say it looks better. Oh, you can definitely get good at pixel art. Without a doubt. Just ask Mutator. This man taught me quite a bit actually. When I was doing Terraria mods. Even just looking at other people's stuff, you can already see patterns. Like for example, like the whole internal outline thing changed my art a lot. and I got rid of it. It actually, and like the general shape of things as well, makes a huge difference. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. I was like, why does it look so strange? It just fell off. And then when you don't have like internal stuff, it looks so much cleaner. And I know that some people, they actually prefer to have like inner outlines that are like the color black, but or whatever the outline color is. But that's just not my style. I don't like that as much. I still love that squash and stretch. It's amazing. Rest of your life. I would definitely remember. I don't know if I'll ever do pixel art like super professionally, but I remember pretty much everything. If someone teaches me something, I'll definitely remember that. Are you ever gonna do a face reveal? 10,000 subscribers. I'm saying it here and saying it now. Probably won't be for like 3 years, but you know what? You're DMing on Discord? Great. I'll check all the messages on Discord after stream. So houses look better then. That's good to know. It's the mock-up of the house. Oh. Let me actually just copy that real quick so I can look at it more closely. Oh, that's adorable. Like a little dude. Oh, I thought these were eyes. I thought those like missing dots were eyes. I was like, that's like the cutest thing I've ever seen. I thought like, it's just like a face. A grayed out background. Oh, I see. Yeah, let me give that a shot. Let me also just do that. So I can, it's easy for me to get rid of it. I can just set the background to none and then change the, oh, those are weird. What the heck is that pixel? Is that a tileset error? There's a random pixel there. I'll fix that later. The black outline on the house and the simple background. Oh, are you talking about the sprites for the actual houses? Like on the outside? Oh, very... Oh god, it's like a window? Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely make windows. That's probably a good idea. Also, add some nice ambient lighting to it as well. It's a good idea. Yeah, so it looks like you can see more of the background when you're in the house, yeah. For sure. Let me bring back that wooden background. Just want to see how that looks. I can absolutely add a window in to see the outside. But look at this man. I like this man. He's a cool dude. Don't worry, this isn't the actual house that I edited. The entire brown border should just be black. It just looks wrong. It does look a bit weird, doesn't it? I can definitely start from scratch with the tile set. That's perfectly fine. And see what works. Yo. Okay, that looks funky. Make the outline a darker version of the inside. Oh, I think I see what you mean. Giving you Harry Potter vibes. Yeah, kind of does. Maybe I'll do that in one of the rooms. House behind the staircase. I still don't know what I want to do with it. All the suggestions are really good though, and I will have to add the thing that Mutator sent me, which is like have a little visual of the outside. I think that would be nice. Like the border, so you can kind of see. I know, I'm still in the experimentation phase of the houses, but here's the thing, is that because there's going to be so many of these, it's worth just getting one really right, and then just using that style and modifying it slightly for the other ones. Because there's going to be a ton of places you can like enter and houses you can enter. So it's worth taking the time to get it right. But I like the idea of having like another background. How can I do this so you can see it? So what Mutator was saying is that you could have like a background, like, oh whoops, I just accidentally changed the color of that. Did not mean to do that. You could have a background sort of like the outside, but just on the border of the house. I might just draw that with a code. I think it might be easier. Let me write this down real quick so I don't forget. Ideas. The site, it's still there. We'll say, try making visual for outside house on border and fix that tile set thing as well. I'll just make sure. Don't forget. The blue one looked kind of good. The name of the game is Beyond the Small Kingdom. That's the working title. Although it won't be that in the end. It'll be something else. You'll see. The blue background looked nicer. Well, I quite liked this. The reason why I had this stone tile set is because it kind of contrasts well the blue and the yellowish orange, brown. I actually really like that idea of having a border. What games does it remind me of? It reminds me of... I remember something that does something similar. They have, like, you can see like this weird painted background. I don't remember what game it was, but I played a game like that recently. That'd be cool if I could emulate that. Although I do want to figure out the whole situation with the tile set here. I don't know how to make like a good tile for like the ground and stuff for the house. Like what should the if there should be a pattern or not. The light brown outline thicker. You can give it a shot, I guess. Let's go with a small brush. Or what if... You think that looks nicer? Having like a pattern like that. You do, yeah. Less uniform, kind of breaks up a bit. Similar to how I did the tile set here. Kinda. Smaller planks. Okay, I'm gonna change the tile set to do that. Because I'm gonna need... Or actually, why don't I just instead do this? Because then I can just specify the plank width and height. Just grab that. So sort of like that, right? That does look better. I agree. That's not hard to do at all. And you said instead of being square highlights, make the top half highlighted and the bottom half dark. Oh. I think I see what you mean. Wait, why is it not? There we go. So you're talking something like this? Yeah, that makes sense. I'll see you, Vex. Yeah. Thanks for coming. That looks more like stairs, you're right. Like actual steps. Yeah, that looks a bit smoother. Although, what is going on over here? Oh, I forgot there's a reason why I had those ones like that. There we go. Great. And same thing for the top pieces as well. Let's just add some detail to those. Ooh, the top pieces will be different. Okay. We can mess around with it. You don't build your roof out of floor. The floor here is made out of floor. Yeah, I think, let me just quickly write that down again. I think I'll probably deal with the specifics of that later, but this looks way better. If you compare it to what it was before, like this, compared to this, is a huge difference. And then I'll also try doing the border as well. So, make a more unique roof tile. I just realized I still had Rush E open. Crazy how a lot touching me to makes everything look better. Alright, settle down. Settle down. Also, this music, I don't like. This music is weird. I don't know why I put placeholder music in there. Can I just like turn it off? It is off. That's really weird. We're digging the music. You can listen to it when the soundtrack comes out, because that is actually a song from Coco and the Last Leaf soundtrack, which you can, which I was told it was actually releasing today, the demo on Steam at least. It might be over the course of this week or tomorrow. I'm not sure. Oh, how convenient. It is very convenient, yes. Okay. So we did a good amount of progress. Streams should always be a mix of having fun, messing around, but also doing a little bit of stuff. Solved the house conundrum. Did some more work on the map. I think next time I'm gonna make the UI for crafting, because that's gonna be another important part, and also get chests to work. I just don't like doing too much programming on stream because it's not very fun to watch for most people. You're wrapping up for today. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream for now. But yeah, it was awesome. I'll post the VOD for people to watch it later. So yeah, thank you guys so much. It's a lot of fun. It's always so fun to stream. Make sure to is it time to plug? It's time to plug. Make sure to go check out Bitlands on Steam. Okay. It's just mandatory at this point. I'm going to plug everything. Check out Bitlands on Steam. Alright. Listen to the trailer music. Trailer will drop on YouTube in a week. What else? I'm grasping at straws here. What else do I have to plug? So I stream like once in a blue moon, so I might as well. A link to, heck yeah, I posted a link in the Twitch chat. Follow me on the Twitter. I've been posting some updates on this project if you want to see more about that. Plug Discord. Plug quickly. Invite. How do I do this? Edit invite link. No limit. Expires. Copy. Paste. We did it. Success. Well, if you have any questions, you can always just ask me in Discord. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. See you guys later.